In the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names on a heart as wild as the creek where we met. Your scarf still fragrant with summer rain drapes over the old porch, whispers of silhouettes beneath the boughs, glass shattered sharp. Memories like stars spilled dark and deep. Shattered glass fell apart just like the promises in the dark. Each piece a story under moonlit skies. I walk these empty trails, my heart is barren as the land, with nothing but the wind to hear my cries. Cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. Dust dances alone where you once danced with me. Gravel roads stretch out like the lines of a sad old song, leading nowhere to towns where we used to be. Saddles worn and the echoes of your laughter grow faint. Our once blazing sun, now a dying embers glow. Shattered glass fell apart, scattering light and dark, mirroring a sky too vast, too blue, too stark. I roam these fading trails under the weight of past tales, silent as the shadows that embrace the dust. Oh, but I found no peace, nor have I eluded your ghost. Every sunset bleeds into a lonesome prelude to nights spent searching for what I miss most. Shattered glass underfoot, in the heart of my boots, grinding softly as I tread past our dreams. This trail may wind and my song may be mute, but your memory rides with me, split at the seams. Shattered glass, shattered heart, where the wild rivers part, I'll keep riding with you forever lost in the dust. Out by the old oak tree where the soft wind swayed, we carved our names inside a heart that day. Her laughter danced like leaves in autumn's playful fray. On that porch under stars where we swore we'd stay, but her smile washed away like dust in the rain, leaving trails of her whispers in a heart full of pain. Every sunset paints her face on the plains, her memory's a ghost town with love's remain. The cabin stands but the lights long gone dim. Gravel roads echo where her footsteps had been. An old scarf she left, now threadbare and slim, hangs on the saddle, swaying at a wind. But her smile washed away like dust in the rain, leaving trails
shadows, far from what was home. In the quiet of the desert, where I'm left to comb. Her essence in the breeze is all I've ever known. Yeah, her smile washed away with the creek's solemn tune. In the hush of the night, neath the pale silver moon. If love is a melody, it ended too soon. On the wind she's a song, a lost sweet croon. Her smile washed away, but in my dreams it stays, a faded cherished memory. Through the endless days, in the rustling leaves, I hear her soft phrase, her smile washed away, but her echo always sways.
Out on the back road drifts by the oak tree's mighty bend. Where the sunset paints the dust, I recall your scarf of red. We danced beneath the stars on that rough old wooden porch. Your laughter mingled with the breeze in those days before the scorch. And oh, how the winds cry out your name along the lonesome prairie where my heart lays claim. Each dusty trail a line from a forgotten song. And back road drifts, my love, is where you belong. Years wore down the leather of my saddle and my skin. Gravel roads took you away with the rains that rolled in. That old porch now creaks alone, cabins empty of your light. I wander with the shadows that stretch into the night. Oh, how the winds cry out your name. In the silence of the wild, does the echo feel the same? Each withered oak a testament to dreams we can't revive. On back road drifts, my dear, our love no more to thrive. The rivers never ask the mountains about their missing snow. Why then do I seek your warmth in every cold wind's blow? An old scarf left behind on a branch it gently sways, a token of the past in the twilight of our days. So listen to the wind, hear it sing the saddest hymns of a cowboy lost in time. In the back road drifts dim whims, but every sunset's fire and each trail's dusty end brings me back to you and the heart I can't mend. As the guitar strums its final sorrowful note, the scene fades out over the desolate, beautiful expanse of the prairie, the sun dipping below the horizon, leaving behind the colors of memories and the shadows of what once was.
I rode back through the county gate, same dust, same hill, same twist of fate. The church still leans near Miller's Creek, the porch lights dim, but time still speaks. I saw her there with grace and grace, same green eyes, same summer face. I took my hat off, said it's me. She smiled and asked politely, who'd you be? She forgot my name, like wind forgets a whispered flame, like snow forgets the prints it keeps, like dreams that vanish when we sleep. I stood there full of years and shame, and watched her eyes not spark the same. You think time heals, but damn it maims. She forgot my name. I wrote her letters I never sent, kept them folded, edge bent. I carved our song on an old guitar, played it nightly under stars. I pictured hugs, not shaking hands. I planned to stay, not just passing land. But love, it fades when not reclaimed, and people change and faces blame. She forgot my name, the one she once sang in the rain, the one she stitched on flannel red, the one I swore she'd never shed. But hearts move on like seasons aim, and I was fall and she chose spring. I brought my past, she packed her flame. Returned with hope, but she just smiled like we never wrote a single page in this old book. Guess I read too long while she just shook. She forgot my name, not with malice, not with shame, just like a road that closed one day while I still walked the other way. I tipped my hat, turned back through pain, and whispered low into the plain, if I'm just dust, don't light the flame. She forgot my name. Underneath the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers of the wild wind used to speak, there lies a gravel path where we once roamed, now just fading tracks beside the creek. You wore a scarf of blue eyes full of dreams. We planned our lives on that old wooden porch, but time, like silent thieves, stole all but screams, left me riding alone with a flickering torch. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go? My heart's refrain on this timeless road washed away. Mountains stand unchanged by the year's flight, but not those little cabins where love's light burned bright. Your hand in mine, see nothing could tear us apart. Now it's but a dusty saddle, an empty heart. The evenings when the world turned a softer hue, we'd count the stars, the future seemed so true. But town lights dimmed and so did what I thought I knew. Left wandering these trails, cloaked in twilight dew. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go? My heart's refrain on this timeless road washed away. Maybe love's a ghost town, faded and old, haunted by memories in the silence they told. I ride through the whispers where our past sleeps cold, searching for a treasure in the heart I still hold. On this timeless road forever washed away, I find you in the breeze in the dusk's last ray. Though you're gone, my love won't sway. Echoes of you linger in the winds that fray. Where did you go? My heart forever to say. On this timeless road, eternally washed away. And so I ride love under these weeping skies. Every sunset, every dust trail, your memory never dies. Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I recall her laughter mingling with the wind. Our love a wild mare racing the fleeting clouds. Under her smile the sun had a certain bend. By the old porch time whispers through the creaking wood. Every board and nail soaked with dreams we once understood. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread all I find is the ghost of her hue. Seasons turn like the pages of an old worn book. The cabin stands empty where once her laughter filled each nook. The scarf she left still lies quiet on the chair, faded like the memories of her care. Rain taps soft rhythms on the window like her gentle fingers. In the heart of the plains her sweet scent still lingers. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread all I find is the ghost of her hue.
chasing the whispers of her soft goodnight. Her smile remembers, oh, but I try to forget. Each dawn another scene of where we met. Through the valleys and over the restless plain, her smile remembers the love, the loss, the pain. Now every star above whispers her sweet name. In the quiet world, I'm a lone candle flame. In her smile, the wild land, the memory it stays. A cowboy's heart forever wandering, forever sways.
In the town of Rye, under a weeping willow shade, I once swore love to a maiden fair. Her scarf of patch of crimson silk fluttered in the breeze like the wild heart of a colt, untamed, unaware. By the old oak tree, with carvings worn and deep, her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves. As sunsets painted lonesome shadows long and steep on those gravel roads, where now my spirit grieves. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost like faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies. And in my heart, where no one else may go, Rye waits and never says goodbye. Now the willow's bowed, its tears are dry and dead. No crimson scarves dance upon the breeze. The oak tree stands, but forgotten is our pledge, and silence fills the void of missing melodies. The cabin by the brook lays empty, windows bare, where once our dreams like wildflowers grew. Now only echoes of our laughter split the air as I roam these roads, lost, bereft, unglued. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost like faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies. And in my heart, where no one else may go, Rye waits and never says goodbye. If whispers could be caught like falling rain, or memories held in the folds of a scarf, would the winds of Rye soothe this sweet pain, or would they just whisper of love's epitaph? Yes, Rye waits and I'm a shadow in the setting sun, a silhouette against the fading light of day. With every dusty sunset my heart comes undone, in the town of Rye, where my old love lay. Oh, Rye waits, and I reckon I'll wait too, for a whisper on the window or a sign in the quiet town where the willows weep and view. Rye waits, and I'm left behind.
the creek where the wild oaks grow. Soft whispers of her name in the breeze that blows. Saddle worn and leather frayed on the porch of warm gray wood. That's where we laughed, oh how we could. Moonlight danced on her golden hair. In the quiet town we were the perfect pair. Her scarf still smells like sweet prairie rain, left on the hook, never worn again. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above the wild lands bear witness with their silent cries. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red on this lonely gravel bed, where my heart lies heavy with the dust. Lonely fire, in your glow I trust. Seasons turn, the storms rolled in, washed the trails where feet had been. Empty cabin echoes her laugh, faded dreams like old photographs. Oak tree shadow stretches out, reaching for me, filled with doubt. This wandering life just a lonesome ride, chasing shadows from the love that died. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above the wild lands bear witness with their silent cries. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red on this lonely gravel bed, where my heart lies heavy with the dust. Lonely fire, in your glow I trust. Under the vast and endless sky, whispers of the past asking why. Through the winds that sweep and the rains that cleanse, her memory lives, it never ends. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above, please guide me through to the love I knew, so deep and true. Each sunset now a solemn hymn on these fading trails growing dim, where my soul walks alone yet yearns to rest with her in the west where sunsets nest. And as the fire dies and night draws nigh, here I'll stay with my quiet sigh. Lonely fire, close my eyes, dream of her 'neath these aching skies.
The lights are dim, the vows are done. He's the one now, the once was one. I saw your smile in every frame, but none of them ever spoke my name. I heard you moved to that quiet town with picket fences slowing down. You got the peace you said you craved while I kept driving highway graves. Are you happy now?
Is the silence sweet? Is the sky still proud? Do the mornings greet you like he should? Do you sleep better than I ever could? I ain't asking to come back round, just wondering, are you happy now? I still see you in grocery aisles, rainy songs and crooked smiles. They said you bloom when I let go, but I still miss the girl I used to know. I ain't bitter, I ain't mad, I just rewind to what we had and wonder if he knows your laugh, the one that hit like thunder splash. Are you happy now? Does his hand fit yours like mine allow? Does he hold you when the storm runs loud, or fake the calm when the winds get wild? You ain't mine, and that's the vow. But tell me, love, are you happy now? If someday you read these lines, know I loved you with no disguise. I let you go without a fight, but not without a piece of light. Are you happy now? That dream you chased, did it turn out? If you're dancing wild, I break down, then I guess I did right somehow. I'll fade away, won't ask you how, just answer me. Are you happy now? Out by the old Weaver's Creek, where the oak shadow lays deep and wide, found an old hat, faded and worn under that blue stretch of the endless sky. Reminds me of days, dust in your smile. You tip that brim with a wink in your eyes. But the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sides, under the twilight where our old love lies. The saddle's empty on the porch, it's seen better days. The scarf you love now just sways in the breeze. Town's a ghost of itself, just like me, walking these gravel roads where you walked with me. Cabin's empty, our dreams just dust, fading trails where we once loved. Yes, the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sides, under the twilight where our old love lies. There's a peace in the solitude, a pain in the quiet, reflections in the creek, your face in the riot of memories flood and the rains come down, washing my soul where hope once was found. ready to let it go. Part of you still lingers in the sunset's glow. Hear your whisper with the cold night's breeze, while I sing our song to the whispering trees. Yeah, the half stays, and I stay too, in the shadow of the past, holding on to you. Holding on to you.
The screen door still creaks like it used to when you'd run out barefoot in the dew. Your laughter lived in every board. Now silence echoes more and more. The porch swing sways like it knows your name, still dances in that old time frame. I sat and watched the fireflies and heard your voice in the wind's disguise. The porch still remembers how we kissed in late September. Your head on my chest, the sky burned red. Now it's just ghosts and things unsaid. The rocking chair, don't ask me why, but it groans like it's about to cry. Yeah. This old house don't feel like timber. It breathes, it aches, it still remembers. Your coffee cup still on the sill. The rose you dried, it's hanging still. The light you loved in the kitchen bay still floods the floor the same old way. I fixed the roof you always nag, but some holes just ain't meant to patch, like the one you left inside my chest, where love once lived now lays to rest. The porch still remembers all our storms and all our embers, the way you'd hum that country song, barefoot twirling all night long. Now it just creaks when no one's near and echoes back the yesteryear. This ain't a house, it's love's old ember burning slow. It still remembers. I don't come here to rewind, just to touch what you left behind. If these walls could write a letter, they'd say we almost made it better. The porch still remembers, and it ain't forgiving, but it's tender. It don't blame, it don't cry, it just holds time as it goes by. So I'll sit here till the sun sets low, with your name in every shadow. And though you're gone, I still surrender to this porch that still remembers.
In a town where the oak trees whisper inside, I recall her porch where the old swing still lies. Her eyes listen like the prairie to rain, knew all my joy and cradled my pain. We traced gravel roads under skies wide and vast, but like shadows at dusk, those days they pass. Her eyes listen, but now they're on far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the silence of the wind, her laughter I chase. through the fading trails of her vanishing grace. The saddle sits dusty, my boots worn and old, in the room where her scarf holds the cold. The seasons turned ruthless, the oaks aged in grief, each leaf a story, each fall too brief. She left with the dawn like a phantom, a ghost, leaving echoes in the heart she knew most. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the whisper of the trees, her soft verses I hear, but they're just fleeting shadows. She's no longer here. So here's to the trails that we once rode side by side. Now I wander them alone with the sunset as my guide. The land stretches out like the sorrow in my chest. In the quiet of this night, I admit I'm just a guest. Her eyes listen, and oh how my soul has tried to move past the pain to the other side. But in every dusty sunset and each star above, I find the beauty and the curse of an undying love. Her eyes listen, and I'm still learning to let go in this haunting quiet, where the cold winds blow.
In the shadow of the oak, where the soft whisper spoke, I first saw her silhouette in the fading light. Beneath the broad brim hat, her eyes like twilight sat. On the porch of age wood, we shared dreams of flight. Her laugh breezed through chimes in those golden times, where the dust danced with the wind in a lover's sigh. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Years rode by on storms, through the cold and warmth. Old cabin creaks alone like my weary bones. That gravel road untraced, by time itself erased. Her scarf faded blue, all that's left to own. From the saddle of my past to the horizon's vast, echoes of hoofbeats, now just a heart turned to stone. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Underneath the stars glow, where the quiet rivers flow, I reckon hearts like ours were born to roam. But every setting sun, like a bullet from a gun, reminds me of the love that I once
called home. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, where whispers in the wind still softly roar. By the empty roads I tread, under skies fiery red, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Yes, I hold to the sunset forevermore.
In the shadow of a weathered oak tree, I carved our names in the skin of the earth. Underneath that boundless cerulean sweep, where silence cradles the wildland's heart, you laughed on the porch, scarves in the wind, dreams as vast as the open plains we roamed. Hand in hand where the old world thinned, in a quiet town we almost called it home. When love shut the door with a whisper, not a roar, left me riding trails where shadows stretch inside. Every sunset paints your face on the clouds I chase. Love shut the door, yet still your memory never said goodbye. Now the cabin stands empty on the ridge, windows staring blank at the turning skies. Gravel roads once danced beneath our feet, now just stir dust with my lonesome cries. The saddle's worn like the heart I've borne, across miles that stretch between now and then. Each nightfall I haunt the places we'd sworn would be ours, till time drew its final pen. Love shut the door with a whisper, not a roar, left me tracing lines where our laughter used to lie. Every raindrop writes your name in the mud beside my boots. Love shut the door and the silence never lets you die. Oh, the world's a stage and I'm but a shadow fading in the twilight of a love that burned too bright to hold. As the stars emerge, I reckon they're parading all the stories of a warmth now turned to cold. Yes, love shut the door with a whisper, not a roar, and I'm a ghost on these hills, draped in the echoes of your sigh. Every path I walk's an echo of the ones we once explored. Love shut the door, I reckon some hearts never say goodbye. Love shut the door, here under this big sky I still try.
In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and worn from the high plain snow. It whispered secrets of our youth, beneath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chased the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. Flannel shirt shut the door on the love that lives no more. Underneath the porch light, fading into the night, hear the screen door's gentle creak. Feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and warm. Gravel roads lead to memories. In the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread a memory fading in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor, whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not be, held in the scent of rain wet earth, the fortress of my solitude. So flannel shirt shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairie's wide, my heart's the guide, past the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone. Like that old flannel shirt in the breeze, just sways softly, closing the door on those long lost days.
In the dusk, by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echoes softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, rye held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars. Oh, rye held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Oh, I held tight in hands now cold, in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding
holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. No creek carry my heart with a knife, under the stars. Oh, I held tight, forever held. Oh, I held tight.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies sleep, there's a rusted gate carved with promises deep, where we carved our names under sky so white. On that old porch swing, you were always by my side. Oh, the winds they've changed, but the echoes remain, with every sunset painted in your name. A rusted gate, an unturned stone, a whispered love now moans alone. The gravel roads whisper with tales of the past. Empty cabins stare through windows, cracked glass. Your scarf in my pocket, a faded shade of blue, like the memories I chase, still looking for you. Oh, the winds they've changed, but the echoes remain, with every sunset painted in your name. A rusted gate, an unturned stone, where whispered love now moans alone. Underneath the vast, forgiving stars, I saddle up my pains alongside old scars. Through dust and time, I ride these trails, a lone silhouette where the lonely heart prevails. Yes, the winds they've changed, swept by sorrow's claim. Each twilight cries with the ghost of your name. A rusted gate, our dreams carved deep in lands of shadows, where love still weeps. So here's to the rusted gates, to the worn out paths, to the love once lived and the hearts that never last. In the fading light, where day meets the night, I'll remember you, dear, till the end of my fight.
In the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee, we carved our names enshrined in bark
underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice and shattered glass. The days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the cedar chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. On a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, mocking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass. Carries whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din. And I see your reflection in streams running clear in each fleeting shadow. I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's point veil. Every shard of tale under twilight's expanse. In the dance of the dust I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignant beauty of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
I remember her laughter like the creek that flowed through the meadow where the wild horses roamed. We danced under stars by the old oak shade where the whispers of the canyon had promised to stay. Her scarf pale blue caught on the breeze as we carved our love deep in the bark of those trees. Time like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Years roll like dust down an empty track to the porch where we sat that ain't coming back. The cabin stands lonesome, the door swings wide with no one to hear how the old wood cried. Those trails we tread are old, overgrown. The town's just a memory, the road's just bones. But time like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away.
up the dust, it ends the game. I know she's a memory, a faded light, but in the silence of the prairie, she's mine tonight. So time, take your river, let the rain pour down. I've lost more to you than my heart had found, but I'll keep singing to the shadows by the stones I lay in the dust of a canyon that the storms washed away. The canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Just a whisper in the wind, where my heart will stay. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers hide, I recall her laughter, echoes on the breeze so wide. Wearing that flannel shirt, faded red to pale, under a wide-brimmed hat, her smile soft as a fairy tale. We'd sit on a creaky porch, her head against my arm, whisper secrets of our hearts, swaying free from harm. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. Now there's an empty cabin where laughter once filled the room, and the wild brambles claim the path where our love used to bloom. She left with the winter rain soaking through her scarf of blue, gone down the gravel road beneath skies no longer true. The saddle sits untouched, the horse has long been sold. In the quiet town, the nights just feel so cold. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. If these old timbers talk, they whisper of her grace. Among the shadows, I sometimes see her face, and the fields stretch out like the years that make me old. Each sunset painting her in colors bold and gold. Flannel shirt cries as I lay me down to rest, haunted by the heart she took from my lone chest. And while the stars watch silent, my dreams they dare not try. Flannel shirt cries, Lord, flannel shirt cries.